Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in our chats with Emily as we are calling our readings through the poetry of Emily Dickinson. We are in the Johnson edition. We turn out to poem 464, The Power to Be True to You. In many ways, we're back to poem 456. Do you guys remember when we did this one? So well that I can live without, I love thee. How then how well is that? As well as Jesus, prove it to me that he loved men as I love thee. Now, when this poem was published for the first time, it was in the New York Herald Tribune book review of 10 March 1929. Now, our assumptions that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net, down that left-hand side, Chats with Emily, our playlist. I'm hopeful that you've worked through our set of introductory comments. I'm hopeful that you've worked through the preceding 463 poems. We just finished with 463. I live with him. And if you have done that study already, then you can put this poem within that larger kind of pantheon of other poems. This is possibly another master poem, as we have commented on it. For sure, there seems to be a bit of blasphemy here, as Emily likes to play the game. For sure, we're back to poem 456 in that regard. She says it this way: the power to be true to you, until upon my face the judgment push his picture, presumptuous of your place. Of this could man deprive me, himself the heaven excel, whose invitation yours reduced until it showed too small. There seems to be a suggestion in this poem that no one has the power, not even Christ, to make an offer that would supersede the offer that must have been possibly made to her by someone she clearly loves. Notice it all starts with power. The power to be true to you. Notice you capitalized. Are we talking master here? It's possible. Maybe taking us back to poem 462, and then of course the poems 336 and 96, right? Until upon my face, we're back to the face of 463 maybe. The judgment push his picture. And of course judgment was in the last line of the preceding poem of 463. Push his picture. Notice his capitalized, picture capitalized. Presumptuous of your place. In other words, it's almost as if she's saying, Jesus is wanting to say to me that his face is more important than your face, but she'll say, almost blasphemous, I'm not sure it's the case at all. In fact, she'll even finish by suggesting it's too small. Remember that we've said she uses the word small in 77 of her poems. Of this could man deprive me, himself the heaven excel. Again, we're back to that juxtaposition of which is better, earth or heaven, right? Whose invitation yours reduced until it showed too small. At 2a, I think that what she's arguing is that true love is so strong that it actually outweighs the promise of seeing one in the afterlife in heaven. At 2b, obviously the question of for this poem is, who is the you? At 3a, we mentioned 456. To finish a poem like this, to hold on to it, to own it, do you love anyone powerfully enough that you're capable of echoing Emily's sentiment? I hope so. Thank you.